Whenever a thinker, philosopher writes about something, the focus is entirely on to spread the good word. But these expectations completely goes out when we read The Prince. In order to understand the creation, we need to know who the creator is. Machiavelli was an Italian diplomat, philosopher, historian, and writer. His days were active when Medicis were out of power, and when Medicis had returned, he lost everything. He lost his position in the government. It all happened because Medicis thought that Machiavelli was perhaps involved in the anti-Medici conspiracy that had led Medicis to exile, and based on that suspicion, Medicis had arrested. They had tortured Machiavelli and sent him to exile. Now, he wrote this book. He wrote The Prince and the other creations when he was in exile. As Machiavelli lost his job and he was sent to exile, he wanted to get back the job, and thus he wrote The Prince and dedicated it to Lorenzo de' Medici in order to get a job in the Medici regime. But what happened was, instead of getting a job back in the Medici regime, his book was actually banned by the church, and he was severely criticized. And now we know that because of this book, his name is being equated with the evil and dark. Now let's jump into the book. The Prince is actually divided into 26 chapters. The first half of the book, it talks about different types of the monarchies and how a new ruler can capture a territory. The rest part of the book is all about how the art to hold on to the power. While describing all these facts and the art that how a ruler can dominate over a territory, Machiavelli he took the help of history, and also he took the help of the contemporary Italian politics that he had witnessed during his time. So it is advised that when you read Machiavelli, have a little bit of idea about the Renaissance Italy and the polity that it had that it had surrounded with. While reading this book, I never felt that Machiavelli had actually recommended people to do bad. But what I feel is that he had actually presented the very picture of the brutal nature of the politics. It is the first time that he actually separated morality from the polity, which was always there. But a thinker, a philosopher, they never recognized that fact. Machiavelli was the first person who actually recognized it.